gonna be expensive too.
Like,
so let's just leave.
Cheap.
Yeah, we're not.
Come on, we
You
down
want
here
us
to be cheap and low ball.
Out to you. You stated that you wanted someone to come by and give you a quote for cleaning services. Is that correct?
Yes. You do right?
Layout. They have like a few offices, 2 rooms are made into cubicles. And then on the opposite side, they have some other offices. I think they have a total of 4 bathrooms. Apparently, the cleaner don't do anything in there.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Surviving the Cleaning Industry. In case you don't know, my name is Mrs. Johnson. I am the owner of Tenacity Academy, where we help startup cleaning business owners start, grow, and scale. And this is my wonderful, wonderful co-host.
I'm Tamika, y'all. How y'all doing? What it is, what it ain't?
All right, so if this is your first time watching this episode, I need y'all to go all the way back to episode number 1 because y'all got a lot of catching up to do. Okay,
yes.
These series are all about our life growing the cleaning business. Basically, we take you inside of our world in our day by day of growing a cleaning business. That's what we
right.
do.
And guys, it's not so easy running a cleaning business. So we're going to keep it to you like real raw and uncut.
It damn sure is. Now, if you watched the last episode that we did, we told y'all that we were moving to Atlanta, Georgia. That is where we are at right now, but we still have our cleaning business in Savannah, Georgia. So on these next couple of episodes, we're going to be showing you exactly our life, how it is running this business from Atlanta. Okay, so how do we manage our team from Atlanta? How are we managing the quality from Atlanta? Y'all going to be able to see everything on how our life is basically working from home. That's what we do. We work from home. See, I got my PJs on now.
Yeah, and if I must say, you guys, I'm fairly impressed, okay? Because I was kind of worried at first on how everything was going to turn out, but that was just small talk and that was just negativity, just trying to talk me down from the situation. But y'all gonna watch everything, and I hope y'all enjoy it.
Right. So on this episode right here, I actually got we got a phone call to do a walkthrough, right, in Savannah, Georgia. And my quality control lady happens to be sick, so we decided to go back to Savannah to do a walkthrough. Check it out. I had to get the kids up real early, 5 o'clock, and we're on the way to Savannah because we got a walkthrough. So we got to walk through, and I got to go get my hair done. So you see I got my do-rag on. So I figured I needed to get my hair done anyway. And since I haven't found a stylist here in Atlanta yet, I'm going to just go get my hair done when I get back to Savannah. And then right after that, we go into this walkthrough. Now, this walkthrough it's a commercial facility. You cannot YouTube your way to success. You cannot free webinar here, free webinar there, and trying to piece all the things together. This is causing confusion in your life, okay? That is only going to give you a little tip of the iceberg, okay? What you really need to do is you need to lock in with some people that have already gone where you're trying to go. The Clean Biz Network Conference is where you need to be at this year, July 23rd all the way to the 25th. You need to make sure you are in the building if you are serious about growing your cleaning company.
That is absolutely true, you guys. If you're having issues with hiring, pricing, you're trying to learn how to do proposals, service agreements, whatever it is, I don't care what it is, you need to be in the building, okay? There is no excuses.
Get your tickets today to the Clean Biz Network Conference, June 23rd all the way to the 25th. Don't miss out. We'll see you at the conference. Let's check it out when we get there. This is a 4-hour drive back home. And then after the walkthrough, we plan on just coming right back. So I got a long day of being on the road. On the road again. All right, let's go. So we get a phone call to do a walkthrough on an account that is 5 days a week. So that is where we're headed at to do right now. We're heading back to Savannah to do this walkthrough. And also, to see family and, little other things while we're down there. But the best thing about working from home is we can actually run our company from our laptop and our phone. So while we're driving down there, we usually do a morning meetup in our community. Every day at 8 a.m. we are meeting with our community. Okay, so y'all are going to get to see me. I'm driving and Tamika is handling the meeting, but it don't matter where we at. We can work. We can get our business done. And that's what I love about it.
Yes, you guys, like, it's so much fun. Like, when we were doing the call, they were like, wait a minute, y'all, where y'all going? Because normally we're sitting still and we're actually taking care of the meeting and we're doing our pledge, and it's still. But just at this moment, we had to get on the road. So we're showing them, listen, no matter what, you just got to keep working. You can't just stop and say, well, I got to take care of this, I got to take care of that. Sometimes as an entrepreneur, you got to multitask.
Right. How bad do you want it?
Yeah.
I often hear a lot of cleaners say, you know, I ain't driving 45 minutes away to do that clean. Mm-hmm. I ain't driving all the way up an hour. I'm not driving. I'm like, okay, I get it, you know, to a certain extent. You can, you know, but the people that came to renovate this home for us, they put in the floors, they did the painting, they put my fans up for me. They drove how many hours to do this job?
2 hours.
They drove about 2 hours each day to do this job, right? Like scary money don't make no money, like, you know. So it ain't nothing for me to drive 4 hours to do a walkthrough. Like, this is just the grind that I'm on. This is just the season that I'm on right now, you know. And if my quality lady went down, she would have did the walkthrough for us. But still, I don't mind. This is our company, right? So we don't mind going the extra mile.
All right, that's everybody, right? I could go ahead and start the game, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I am starting the game.
All right, y'all. I'm at my walkthrough now. Me and Tamika, you know, we got our shirts on and everything. We had to walk through. Wish us luck. It don't look like the building too big. It's a little old one. Yeah. Let's go in here and let's check it out. All right. Let's go.
Shelves, and not just in here, they dust the shelves, blinds and stuff like weekly. They clean the front door at least a couple of days a week. Other than that, we're just kind of just normal cleaning stuff.
Okay.
Small bathroom here.
Yeah, right there.
Toiletries, paper towels,
So we're doing this walkthrough, and the first thing I noticed is the bathroom floors. Like, I know y'all see like the black stuff around the floor. Well, that's actually wear and tear. That's been there for years. So that would need like a strip and wax, but that's not what they're asking for. They're asking for a typical old general clean. So even if you sweep and mop that floor, it's still gonna look like that. So I just wanted to put that out there because I know y'all looking like, damn, them floors messed up. You know, but yeah, even if you give it a good old sweep and mop, it's still gonna look like that. So it actually looks like a cleaner just cleaned the whole facility.
Right. And to be truthfully honest, like, you guys, when you're doing a walkthrough, you definitely want to pay attention to certain things because they can start to become red flags. And I know that we as cleaning business owners, we are so amped and ready to get a contract, but you want to make sure that you're paying attention to the red flags just in case if anything was to stand out. So first of all, my first train of thought is what's really going on, because it doesn't really look that bad, and it just looked like somebody did just leave, like Miss Johnson said. So to be continued, let's continue to watch.
Break room.
Take a trash can and go around the outside, around the skirt of the dock on the outside, and clean up any debris out there.
Okay, so they do this every day.
Blow off the dock every day.
Okay, and then show me the part where you said that's once a month.
They'll take a trash can, call it the skirt, which is out on the outside around the dock. They'll take the trash can on the outside and they'll pick up any debris around the skirt.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Just doing this walkthrough, you want to make sure that you pay attention to what the client pain points are, and you actually want to have
in
a
quarter mile,
conversation.
turn right
You
onto
do
US
not
80
want
East.
to just breeze through, bid on this account, and this account may not be something that you want. Just a couple things that I saw that are potential red flags in my eyes. I don't know what you saw, Ms. Johnson, but just in my eyes of what I saw, the first thing is he didn't have any clarity on if we're going to be changing out the toilet paper in the paper towel. So he had to go ask about that. The second thing that I noticed is the place was not, it didn't look bad. It didn't look like it was in a bad condition. So I'm like curious on why y'all looking for another cleaning company, right? And so at the end, you know, I'm asking, why did the other cleaning company leave? Like, why are y'all looking for another cleaning company? Because now I'm asking you questions. He said, well, it's not because they don't clean well, it's because of the pricing. They're going to have an issue with pricing. That means that
I
they
was
try to
turned
be
off
cheap.
when he said that.
They not going to go
And
with
it
our
looked-
price.
It was a dirty, like it was an old building.
It was a dirty clean.
But when you,
it was a dirty clean.
but the buildings, they need to redo the floors and paint and all that. It's
Swipe
an
right
old
onto
building.
Georgia 25
However,
South,
when it comes to
Augusta
the general clean of it, the sinks and the toilets and stuff were clean. You know,
In a quarter
I
mile,
peeped that.
turn
It
right
looked
onto
like
the
the cleaning company had just
I-516
left.
Georgia 21
To
ramp.
be honest with you, because it won't dust.
In 800 feet,
Y'all,
turn
the
right to stay
computer
on US 80
screens,
East.
behind the computer screens was no dust. So that right there just made me just really be
At the
like,
light,
what's going
turn
on?
right to stay on
Like,
US 80
and the
East.
fact that
Then
he
use
said
any
up
lane to
front
turn
that it
left
was
to stay on US 80
a
East.
pricing problem, like they don't want to pay a lot. So we're gonna be expensive
I'm
too.
like, girl,
So let's
I'm
just
not
leave.
cheap.
Yeah, we not.
Come all the
You
way down
want
here to
us
be cheap and
you-
lowball.
You
Use
want us
any
to
lane
use a
to turn
blower
left to
and
stay
blow
on
the
US 80
listen here,
East. Then turn
and go
right
out and
onto
get
the
all the trash from
I-516
trash can
ramp.
and all this stuff right here. No, babe, what we not about to do is do this.
I was trying to see what their price was.
He's
but
like,
listen,
I'm not sure if I
my
can
price.
tell you that.
My price is my
Turn
price.
right onto the
Alright,
I-516
y'all-
ramp.
you-
Then merge
y'all-
onto Georgia 21
The
South.
last thing that I noticed that was a red flag for me. Okay, originally we were told, and see, this is why you got to get clarity, guys, when you're talking to people, because if that person's not a decision maker, stuff gets misconstrued and gets said all the time. First of all, we were told that it was going to be 5 days a week, like
He did say it was 5 days a week.
But then he came back and said something about 3 days. He was like, well, I would like for it to be 5 days, but whatever.
So I that's when I reiterated it. I said, so it's 5 days a week.
Right.
And
You
he
trying to
said-
trip me up. Like, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
what is...
Oh, it's a 5 day a week account. Bitch, which one is it? Because at first you said Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays or something like that. Then you talking about you're confusing me.
I'm sorry. That right there, listen, that's not our ideal client.
Clarity here. Clarity.
After doing everything when it comes to the pricing, as far as adding our overhead, our profit, and everything, taking out the labor, y'all, this bid gonna be anywhere from our low number starting at $1,500, going all the way up to $2,000. Like, we not playing no games with these people. So I honestly don't think they're gonna go with our price, because like you were saying, this is a 5 day week account.
It's a 5 day a week account, and he said that the person that was cleaning it took about 2 hours. About 2 hours is what he said. And it looks like it could possibly take, 2.5 hours, but keep in mind that when we walked the building, it just got cleaned. So we haven't seen it in its worst state, and we don't know how much traffic really comes through that thing. We're only going by what he told us. Okay.
Right.
So, with all of the notes that we took in, we said immediately when I'm walking out the building, 1,500 pops in my head, because I already have an account like this that takes my cleaner 2 hours and 5 days out the week, and we bid at 1,500. Okay. But the thing is about accounts like this, he didn't find us on Google. Okay, we actually are going through a third party, right? So this is going to be subcontracted out to my company. And they asked me to do a walkthrough on this, the other company. Now we have a few accounts with this other company that are doing pretty good. It's just hard. It's very hard when you are subcontracting because those numbers are real tight. Okay, I know because I subcontract stuff out. So they're subcontracting this out to me if they get it. And the number that I have to give them, they have to put their stank on top of it. Okay. So
it's a huge no-no, y'all, because
I don't think I don't think that we're gonna get this one. I just don't. My high number, like I said, for an account like this would be 2,000, and the low number would be 15, which means he would have to come in at 2,000. And they're already bitching about the price.
Yeah, so it's already a no-go.
So the guy told us that they're looking for another cleaning company because they're paying too much already. So they might, if they saying that they paying too much, they may already be paying 2,000, or they got to be paying anywhere between 2,000 to the 15 that we talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, and they may be looking for that price to be around 13. And that's not ever gonna work for us.
Yeah, so y'all keep watching.
Hey Madonna. All right. Okay, girl, you gave me the wrong address, girl. What's the number? Because you gave me. You're trying to give me the contact for Julia.
Julia, it's the address.
No, you gave me the wrong phone number.
So this is day 2. We have made it back to Atlanta and we are in our home office answering phone calls.
That's right, y'all. It never stops, okay? We just got off the road and it's about to be another day in Tenacity, okay?
Right. We actually got another phone call for another commercial account. Check it out.
Hi, Julia. This is Tamika with Tenacity. How are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. I was reaching back out to you. You stated that you wanted someone to come by and give you a quote for cleaning services. Is that correct?
Yes. You do a commercial cleaning, right? It's a commercial building. It's a warehouse.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We do that. Are you looking for? Tell me what you need.
Okay, so I need someone to come every other week. So you can tell me the date. Either every Tuesday or every other Thursday, you can tell me. But we need to clean the restaurant. I think I need a first deep cleaning, first time.
Okay.
I need a deep cleaning for both restaurants, ladies and gentlemen restaurant.
Okay.
I do have office, so you need to clean the office.
How many offices do you have?
We just have one office. It's
Okay.
inside of the building.
Okay.
It's attached to the warehouse.
Okay. All right. What else? What else did you need?
What else? Just trash all the trash can.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty much. I think you better to visit our warehouse so you can see the square feet. I personally have never been there. I'm in California. This is our branch in Savannah, so I have never personally been there. So I would suggest you to visit our warehouse, and I can have someone in the warehouse to give you a tour.
Okay.
Guide you.
Okay, perfect. Do you guys currently have a cleaner right now at the warehouse?
We don't have it. No.
Oh, so this is your first time hiring a cleaning service?
Usually we ask our warehouse people to do it because we are not that busy. It's quite slow, so we ask them to do it. But right now, we want to officially have someone to do professional job for them.
Okay. Do you know how long it's taken them to clean?
They don't have
20, 30 minutes. When they have time, the spare time, they can do it. They do whatever they can. Sometimes they do every week.
Are y'all listening to what I'm listening to? I mean, y'all just let me know if I'm tripping, but I did hear her say that it takes them about 30 minutes and they do it like once or twice a week. But how would she actually know that if she is in California? Like, are they really telling her, oh, it's taking us about 30 minutes to do it and we're doing it once a week? Like, I'm quite curious. So, what?
I'm sidebarring that conversation. Pay attention though. I mean, I need y'all to really, when you're on the phone with people, pay attention to all of the little red flags, because they could be telling you any old thing. But we really won't know until we get a QC out there to look at it. And being that we just came from Savannah, we ain't going back to do another walkthrough. Okay.
Okay. And
So
waste of time? No.
this time, I'm actually sending my QC out there. And I'm going to let y'all listen to what she had to say when she did the walkthrough. Check it out.
It's not that big, but I mean, it's a nice little layout. They have like a few offices, 2 rooms are made into cubicles. Okay. And then on the opposite side, they have some other offices. I think they have a total of 4 bathrooms. Apparently the cleaner don't do anything in there, but it's not in a horrible condition. If the only other thing that the cleaners probably miss is they don't be vacuuming the rugs, and they need to stay on top of wiping down the windowsills.
Okay. How long do you think it'll take someone?
2 hours.
About 2 hours?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I can see the initial clean being at least 3, maybe 3.5 hours.
Okay. And then after the first clean, then you think it'll take about 2.5 hours?
Yeah, I think maybe 2.5 hours, but I would have to something like you don't really know. You can't really fill it out until you get there. There's going to be, I think most of your time is going to be spent there vacuuming, I feel.
How much of it is towel and how much is it is carpet?
It's it's a lot of hardwood floor. I think it's 50-50.
Okay.
It's a lot of hardwood floor, and it's also a lot of carpet, and it's a lot of area rugs around, like in a little living room space. I got pictures and stuff that I can send over, but
so you guys just got to hear me on the phone with my QC. So you may wonder, how do they bid these accounts so far away?
Right.
We live in Atlanta, but we're still bidding on accounts that are in Savannah, Georgia. How do we get it done? Well, obviously, if it's a commercial account, we send someone out there to do the walkthrough, take pictures, take as many notes as possible, and then we'll jump on a phone call and we'll put all of the data together and tally up a quote using all that data, right? We're obviously not driving back and forth every day to do a damn walkthrough.
Now,
okay,
y'all need to be wear and tear, y'all.
Let's get that understood. Okay, we're not doing that all the time,
right?
But I have to send someone that we trust, before we actually decided to get on the road and make this move. We were planning for months for this.
Yeah.
And we had to train a few people and get them ready and prepared to do our walkthroughs for us, So sometimes one of my QCs might be sick. And if they're sick, then I may have to use my daughter. I may have to use my son, or I may have to use another QC. I usually turn my A players into my QCs, but I have to make sure I use somebody that we can trust that's not going to try to steal my damn account. Okay. So
let's make that clear.
Let's make it clear. We need people we can trust over here.
Right.
But basically that is how we get all this done. We just have someone go out there and do it for us.
Y'all, and it was actually enjoyable and great news. We actually won that account. Okay.
We won the account. The lady wanted to give it to us, but we ended up passing it down to Kayla, which is my daughter. And the reason I passed it down to her, because we went in negotiation mode and she wasn't trying to go with our price at all.
She got us messed up, okay? Because we not about to lowball and just take something. Because listen, this is a message for everybody. Like, I know we are here, and I know that we be trying to get all the accounts and stuff like that. But y'all, please stop being greedy to the point where you just taking everything. Like it has to make sense on you, because at the end of the day, you got to pay taxes on this money, right? And then you got to put somebody in that account, and then you got to be able to profit from it. Like, I understand if you want to take an investment, but just look at your numbers and just make sure that the account is right for you. And no is no. Like, you don't have to settle.
Yeah, we gave her our low number, right? We didn't even start off at the high number with this. We started off at our lowest number that we could possibly go to, and she said we was too high. And I'm like, okay, well, the next result would be for me to pass it down to my daughter, which is an independent contractor. She has her own LLC and everything. So in situations like this, why give? She's only going to go to somebody else anyway. So why not just give her that account? And this is what I do. This is how I empower my circle, y'all. You know, so if you got teenagers or you got young adults, empower them. If your company can't take the account, pass it down to your child, your son, your daughter. Okay, make sure they have their insurance and everything and they're qualified, because the lady didn't want to give it to my daughter at first, because she was like, well, does she have insurance? I mean, first she really assumed that she didn't have insurance, right? She was like, no, I want y'all to do it because you got insurance, right? And I'm like, no, she got insurance too. She qualified. We don't have no independent contractors that are not qualified. She is good. She could take this account.
Yeah.
So to make a long story short, she now has the account. Okay.
I won't playing with that lady, y'all. I ain't got time. You talk to me, I'm gonna give you the real truth. And if you want tenacity, you gotta pay tenacity prices. I'm sorry, we come with quality. Okay.
And with that being said, that is our show for today. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yes,
we took you in a little bit of our day, but this ain't it, y'all. Stay tuned in for the next episode that we have. We're gonna be dropping these episodes. Listen, we try our best, y'all. Our best to drop an episode every Monday night at 7 p.m.
That's right. I'm eager and I'm ready for this, because y'all, we gotta turn up. We gotta let y'all see the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever, because ain't nobody else doing it, so we got to. Okay.
Yes. So y'all stay tuned in, and I need y'all to hold us accountable too. Hold us accountable for these episodes, okay? Sometimes it ain't easy getting these episodes out because we be busy, okay? Right. And life be life, and it take a lot of time to do all the editing and putting the storyline together and stuff, right? So make
sure y'all like and comment on this video and just show love, okay? That y'all really appreciate what we doing out here, because again, y'all, entrepreneurship is not easy, and we're trying to record the process of what we go through. Y'all, if y'all have any ideas or any topics that y'all want us to discuss, please just leave it in the comments and just let us know so we can talk about it. All right.
That's right. That's that. With that being said, we are over and out. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know what to do. Peace.